And who else? That's only 3 people. There's Queen Anne. Hello, hello.
Hello.
There's me. Hello, me. And let's see. How do I get to see you? Show everyone. Show everyone. Oh, it's 5 altogether. So counting me and DaMon. Okay, so 3 students. All right. Great. So, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Who's my student in the Czech Republic?
Me.
Me? Was that me saying me, or was that Quinn Ann saying me?
Me.
Was me saying me, okay. Dobry wieczór. All right, so are we ready? Ladies, are we ready?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay. All right, so why don't, remember, first classes are always a little, okay. Relax. Don't worry about making mistakes. If I speak too quickly or use words you don't understand, just raise your hand. Go, Miss Julie, time out. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. We're here to just talk and communicate and let's see. Just remember when we're speaking, just in normal conversation, if you make some little grammar mistakes, it's okay. As long as the person that you're speaking to understands you, you've won, okay? If you're speaking to a native speaker, you're probably speaking to someone who's from a city big enough that they're used to non-native speakers speaking English. So they're used to hearing like some weird things happen to English, okay? So, me, right? So if I go into a pub and I say, Dansen dva pivo, that's wrong. It's right, it should be dvě piv. I'm still gonna get 2 beers, right?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
The grammar's wrong, but I'm still gonna get 2 beers and the Czech waitress is gonna correct my grammar for me. So, when you're talking to somebody, no person, unless they're Czech, is going to correct your grammar for you, okay? Because most people consider that impolite unless the person has said, please correct my grammar for me. So, little mistakes are okay. We want to be perfect, but little mistakes are okay. If you say, I went yesterday on the cinema, that's not right, but you all understand that I went to the cinema yesterday, right? You used yesterday in the wrong place, used the wrong preposition, but we understand that sentence, so it's okay, right? The goal is proper grammar. The reality is, and even native speakers don't speak English correctly. All right, so why don't we do this? Why don't we just do a really quick around the room, just quick introduction, like who you are, where you are on the planet, because I think we're all in different places, and maybe why you joined this group. Let's try that, okay? So you probably want me to start, right? Yeah, probably, okay. All right, so my name's Julie. Hi, I'm American. I've been teaching English since 2004. Okay, I lived in Prague in the Czech Republic for 10 years. That's where I met Nadia. She was my student at the University of Economics probably about 10 or 11 years ago. I don't remember what year she was my student. Maybe like 2010 or 2011, something like that. Sorry, I gotta get some water, sorry.
Go ahead.
I then moved to St. Petersburg, Russia, and taught English there for 3 years. And I'm in Saigon right now. I've been here for 3 years also. So I am very, very happy to be in Vietnam right now during the whole COVID pandemic. All right, because you all know that even though the news doesn't always report it, we know what a good job the Vietnamese government and the people have done in smashing out Corona, right? Including our cute little, flash, 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 flash song. It was a cute song. It was a good video. There were those cute boys that did the little TikTok dance with it. Why not? All right, who's up next? Man, you want to introduce yourself? Since we have shy students.
Okay, I'm Quỳnh Anh. I'm from Czech Republic. I live in Liberec. I am 16 years old. I have I
Were you-
enjoy
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. You started to say I enjoy. Go ahead.
I need to improve my English, so I am here.
Okay. Were you born in the Czech Republic or were you born in Vietnam?
In Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. Okay. All right. So you've lived in Czech all your life. Okay. Have you been to Vietnam?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're in Liberec, which for other ladies in the conversation, Liberec is a couple hours northeast of Prague. It has a really beautiful university. It has a very pretty old town, and it's famous for its zoo and the Bílí Tigry, the White Tigers, which is also the name of their hockey team. There's a part of the city it used to be a German city. So there's a part of the city that has kind of German-looking architecture from like the late 1700s, early 1800s. So it's quite pretty. Liberec is quite nice. There's a big university there, so a lot of people go there to go to university. And in the wintertime, it's super snowy because it's kind of in the mountains. So it's quite pretty. All right, who's up next? Tran, you want to go? Tran? Me, Tran? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, what? What?
I was thinking about something.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, you guys can call me Neo. N-I-O is a nickname.
Sorry, what's your
Neo.
name?
N-I-O, Neo.
Neo?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Right,
can call
we'll
me
you
that.
Neo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was confused about a few seconds ago. My Vietnamese name is Mi, Anh Mi, and I'm living right now in Gia Nan cities, and I'm pursuing my higher educations in Hanoi, the
Okay.
capital of Vietnam.
All right.
And I'm right now in Da Nang for my summer vacations, and just like Wenan, I'm trying to improve more of my English.
Okay. And what are you studying?
My major is French business.
Ah, okay.
Je parle français. I speak a little bit of French. I just started a few years ago, so my French is really bad. really, really bad.
When I was your age, my French was pretty much fluent. So
wow.
it's kind of not so good now because I haven't spoken French on a regular basis for about 25 years. So it's been a really long time.
Oh, wow. Really hard language. It is.
It will help you with your English grammar because English grammar is based in French grammar.
Oh, really?
And ladies, this is what makes English so crazy. English is a Germanic language by its roots, but the grammar is French, thank goodness, because German grammar is much, much harder than French grammar. German grammar, you have all the words at the beginning of the sentence, and at the very, very end of the sentence is the subject and the verb. So you have no idea who's doing what until you get to the end of the sentence, all right? Whereas French grammar is just like English grammar, subject, verb, object.
Oh, right. Yeah,
French is a little trickier because there's genders and because there's a lot of reflexive verbs, right? Like, je m'appelle Julie, right? I call myself Julie.
Yeah.
Okay? Most and Quinan, you know this from Czech too, lots of reflexive verbs, right?
Yeah.
Lots of reflexive verbs. It's really common in Indo-European languages to have those reflexive verbs. which then gets weird sentences like in Czech you say I feel something, you say I feel myself, which sounds very weird in English.
It is. It is.
Sounds a
I'm
little
trying really hard
okay.
to
All
speak
right.
French fluently. It is so hard.
Right.
So
French has tons of reflexive verbs. Lots and lots of
yes.
reflexive verbs. Yeah. And, English got rid of those, just like we got rid of the formal you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
those of you who speak Vietnamese doesn't have the formal you, but again, most Indo-European languages do. Where you have like, and it's always with the letters V and T, which is really helpful. Okay. In Czech, it's tu and vu. In French it's tu and vu, and in Czech it's T and V. So it's super easy.
Oh my God.
The first letter, yeah. So it's really easy.
Yeah.
And in Vietnamese, we just use the different titles, right? We say,
Oh yes, yeah, it is.
or cho or ong or any of those things to just, to give that sense of formal or informal or respect, right? That's one thing I love about Vietnamese, that even as a stranger, you can call the person by a family name, right? Your brother, sister, aunt, uncle,
Yeah.
grandma, grandpa, right? I love that. That even to a stranger, you're already saying your family, which is very nice.
Yeah. Which is literally.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah.
me, you're up.
Where am I?
Hello everyone. My full name is Vahimi Swing. But you can call me Swing for short.
Okay.
I was born in the south of Vietnam, but now I live in Ho Chi Minh City. My 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 I am uh, uh, two years 2 years student in university Ho Chi Minh University of Pedagogy,
Okay.
Japanese department. I'm studying. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. So you're second year student, right? Second year. Not 2 years, second year, right? Okay. All right. Do we get to hear from our moderator a little bit, maybe? Just a little bit.
Hello everyone. My name is Thuyen, and I'm here to improve my English too. But I'm not really talkative, so I will listen more. So I'm glad to see all you.
Okay. And where are you? Geographically, where are you?
I'm in my hometown now in Nghệ An, Vietnam.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
near
So,
Hanoi.
all right. So, Quinn An's the only person who's not in Vietnam. Okay. The rest of us are all someplace in Vietnam. All right. Great. Okay. So, ladies, our topic tonight was my favorite thing to talk about. So I was a little selfish as a teacher. Movies. I can talk about movies all day long, all night long, 24 hours a day. Okay. So let's see. What were our questions? Are those somewhere? Where are they? Are they over here? No, they're not. Okay. Hold on. Let me just shoot on over here. There's our questions. All right. Let me just. How do I do this? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to take you guys out and then make you smaller. There we go. Okay. All right. So you got the questions later than I planned. Nadia sent me an email and I totally spaced out. I forgot. I was like, oh my God, I forgot to send her an email. Oh no. Okay. So, all right. So we have the first question, right? What is your favorite film? And it doesn't have to be your all-time favorite film, but let's just say a film that's a favorite of yours. Let's just go with that, okay? So we have a bunch of questions, right? Why is it your favorite film? Does it have any special meaning to you? Do you have a favorite scene and why? And then I just came up with some reasons, like there's different reasons why we have favorite movies, right? Maybe you like it because of the actor or actress. Maybe you like it because of the director. Maybe there's a certain director you like. Maybe you like it because of the genre, like it's a really good horror movie or it's a really good action movie. Okay, so hopefully all of you had a chance to kind of think about that. Do we have some answers? Do you want me to go first to model something for you? Yes, okay. All right. Happy little faces. All right, so hold on a second. Hold on, hang on a second, ladies. I'm just resizing windows here. Put that over there. Make you guys a little bit bigger. Arg. Okay, just trying to move you guys around so I can see you and see the question. All right, so I'll start with the movie that I always, when somebody says, what's your favorite film? I'm going to say Jaws. Okay, 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg. I've seen it probably 30 or 40 times, easily. I saw it in the cinema the summer of 1975 when I was 14 years old. It's before there were PG-13 movies, so everything was G, which was general, PG, which was everything up to an R. So, and actually a Steven Spielberg film, the second Indiana Jones film, was the reason why PG-13 was invented, okay? So basically we had everything from like family to R. So the PG rating was just parental guidance, which meant like there might be some stuff that kids shouldn't see, but that could be anything from like a bad car accident to like people being chopped in half with a machete, you know? It could be almost anything. You know, now we have that sort of in between. We know PG-13 or 16 or, you know, we've got some different numbers. Back then it was pretty much just like everybody, almost everybody, adults. So wow, why do I love this movie? It's a perfect movie. It's a perfect movie. The storytelling's great. The cinematography is incredible. The acting super. The music that John Williams wrote, the score is incredible. It's just incredible, and we all know. Dun 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 dun. You all know this, even if you've never seen Jaws. You know this. Just like another John Williams, we all know the Imperial March from Star Wars, right? Dun 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 dun. We all know that. My mom's never seen Star Wars. She knows that too. As far as Jaws goes, my favorite scene is the scene where they're out trying to catch the big shark. They're on a boat. They've been on the boat all day, so it's nighttime, and they're just kind of hanging out. And they start comparing scars on their body. Oh, look, I got this one fishing. Oh, I got this one on my chin doing this. And they all start comparing scars, and then they get really, really drunk and start singing sea shanties. It's quite funny. There is absolutely a favorite actor in the film. Roy Scheider, who's one of the leads, is one of my favorite actors. He plays the sheriff. Favorite director? Yep, I love Steven Spielberg. And genre, it's an action. It's some people consider Jaws a horror movie because we have a shark that's going around killing people. So you get the music, you get some camera shots, but we don't really see the shark very much, which is part of what makes it really tense. I wouldn't say it's scary, but it's a very high tension film where you're just like, what's going to happen next? Okay, so all right, that's my take on my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies. All right, ladies, you're up. somebody's got to talk. You're here to talk.
Okay, let me go first. Okay.
All right.
All right. I don't really consider this as my favorite movies, but because it is very special, so I like it.
Okay.
Yeah. The name is To All the Boys I Loved Before, and I watch it with my partner. And that is the very first time we go out town, and we stay up all night just to watching that movie. So it's kind of something. It's on a special occasion. Special occasions. That's what is making it special. But the problem is I don't like the movie in particular.
So, why don't you like the movie? Rather than why do you like the movie, why don't you like the movie?
I don't really like it because I'm not a type of person who's gonna watch those romantic movies. I don't like. I'm really not into romantic movies. So, but because it's special because that's the first movie that I have to stay up all night to watch it with my partner. That's the reason to make it. And because I remember very clearly that there's a scene between the female lead with the male lead. I am unfortunately not so into details. I don't remember what it's called. Maybe there's a scene between them in the grass when the female grabbed the male and kissed him. I don't know, but there must be something between that make me feel special about the movie. And there's something, and this is the way they play the role, the way the female, the girl, make us feel like love is something real. Love is something reliable. Yeah.
All right. So there's things about the film you like, even though you don't like the film.
It is.
Okay, that's and again, because it's like the first time that you and your partner stayed up all night to watch a movie together.
Yes.
That's something. Movies like that, right? That like it's the first movie you saw with maybe a partner or a good friend, or it's the first movie you remember seeing as a little kid, or maybe it's a special movie you saw with like your mom or your dad. Okay, I have a movie like that when I was 17. Our family went out, and for some reason, like there was a movie that my mom wanted to see, and there was a movie I wanted to see, but it wasn't the same movie. So my mom and my brother went to one movie, whatever that movie was, and my dad and I went to this movie that I wanted to see. And, like my dad wanted to see it too. It's kind of a thriller horror movie. Now, okay, keep in mind, I'm 17. I'm sitting with my father. There are 2 really graphic sex scenes in the movie. Oh my. And I'm just like, like, now if I had seen that movie with my dad when I was older, it would have been like, yeah, but I'm 17 and I'm just like, oh God, oh my God. Really, there's 2, and they're very graphic scenes. So like as graphic as a movie could be without being a porno. It's like, so I will always remember that. It's like, oh yeah, right. Scene Dressed to Kill with my dad when I was 17. Yeah, great. Okay. So again, it's an okay film. Like it's one of those kind of as soon as you kind of know who all the characters are, you know exactly like who the killer is, what they're going to do, what's going to end. You kind of know everything. But it was very kind of shocking because of really graphic violence and really graphic sex in like a mainstream Hollywood movie. Right. All right. Let's hear from, let's see. Sian, how about if you tell us about your favorite movie? Yeah. We can't hear you. Sweetie, take the microphone. Unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
My favorite type of movie is comedy. Because when I was young, I feel like there are no more worry in the world. I love mystery movie series. In this film, in this film, Mr. Bean is also my Mr. Bean is my favorite actor because he's so funny. In the weekend, um, when I was young, when I live with my family in the weekend, I with my family stay together before the screen and watch Mr. Bean. Um, in my right, now he's very funny, but now he's so older than but he also my idol in my heart
Okay. So what is it that you like about Mr. Bean? Like we know he's funny, but is there something special about Mr. Bean that you really like?
because in the screen he don't talk anymore. He don't talk at all, but he just do something. He see other people do everything, but and he repeat he do again. He do again.
Okay. So you've seen the TV shows too, right? Not just the movies. Have you seen the TV series?
Yes, it's a series, a long series.
Right, right. So there was a TV series for quite a few years, and then there's, I don't know, maybe two Mr. Bean movies, I think. Um, so the actor who plays Mr. Bean, his name's Rowan Atkinson. He's very, very funny. So he did. Have you seen Johnny English? Have you seen? Yeah, okay. Okay, so Johnny English, and then he did a series on British television in the early '80s called Blackadder. So he plays this character, Edmund Blackadder, and we see him through history. So we see him first in the, let's see, Blackadder the first is like 1300s. Blackadder the second is 1600s because it's Queen Elizabeth. Blackadder the third is Regency, so it's like 1700s, and then Blackadder goes forth is 1900s. It takes place during World War I. So it's all the same actors playing the same character, sort of, through time. It's very, very funny. It's very, very funny. I've watched Blackadder the second and Blackadder the third. I've watched those two, I don't even know how many times in the last 30 some years. So yeah, Rowan Atkinson is quite funny. All right. Any special scenes from a movie or a TV show with Mr. Bean that you really liked?
In Mr. Bean,
Yeah.
Mr. Bean series, I don't remember what's the name of film, but in this movie, he he stay with the other people, but um the man is can't go, and he repeats again everything the man do.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I,
So
I don't
Mr. Bean's really good when you just don't want to think and you just want to laugh, right? And it's easy because there's no language, right? He just makes like funny, weird noises and goofy faces. Okay. All right. Finan, you're up next. Your microphone on? Yeah? Hello? Finan?
Hello.
Yeah?
Hello.
Hello. All right, you're next.
I don't have favorite movies because I like everything I was saw.
Okay. I have seen.
I see.
Okay.
But now I like IT1 class.
Which one?
IT1 class. It's a Korean K-drama.
Ah, okay. And what you like about it?
IT1 class tells the story about Park Park Si-roy's. He's open a bar or restaurant, just like that.
And?
And
what happens? Do we just watch his life and the relationships?
Yeah, his life. His dad died in an accident, so he was sad. His business wasn't good, but one girl, she's name is Yoji-sao, she's come and help him.
Okay. All right. Her name is, not she name is. Her name is. Okay. Anything special you like about the show? You know, that kind of like maybe grabs you or is special for you?
Just I am interested in business.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Guess what? Guess whose turn it is now?
Um, is I don't really know because if you ask me about my favorite movie, I can tell you all day because I love movies.
So you're like, movies,
Um,
movies, movies all the time, movies.
yes, but if I have to choose one, I would say Crash Landing on You. It's
Okay.
a Korean movie, and it's about a love between a North Korean military officer and a South Korean rich girl.
Ah.
You know, I don't know. You all know the rule between the South and the North. That's the difficult to cross the border, but they still love each other. And I love the movies because it's funny, it's romantic, but it's also meaningful.
Mhm.
So it's not about love, but it's also about family relationship, about brotherhood. Mm, and there is one quote that I always remember. Sometimes the wrong train will take you to the right destination.
Ah. Okay.
Yes.
I like
So
that.
yes.
Wrong
So
way
just
will take you to
believe
the
that.
right destination.
Yes. So just believe that no matter where you are going, just believe that you will go to the happy ending at the end. Yes, I love romantic movies,
Ah.
and it's also make me believe that a dream love is real. I'm looking for him.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Okay.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
about me. Thank
That's
you.
yours. Okay. So, ladies, we're going to talk a little bit more, but before I forget, I want to show you a film website that I used. I just kind of came across it a couple of months ago, and it has this really awesome feature. So clearly somebody who's a teacher designed this website. So hang on a second. Let me pull it up and then I'll do a share screen and show you how it works, and then I'll send you the link. And it doesn't always have the newest movies, but it has lots of like movies from the 70s that are really hard to find, and then like really old movies, like movies from like the 30s and 40s and stuff. It does have new movies, definitely has new movies, but not always everything. But it has like some other movies that you might not find like on normal movie sites. So let me get that open up. Let's see, we can watch Singing in the Rain. Okay, hold on a second. So I give movie homework to some of my students. All right, let's see. Present means the Chrome tab. Let's do. We want that tab. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's do this again. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Well, there's the thing that says share. All right, hold on a second. Uh, Can you see my screen now?
No.
No, okay, all right. All right, let me, no, hold on a second. Ah, there we go. Okay, I was missing the share button. Okay, now you can see my screen, right? Can you see it? Oh, it's thinking.
Yes, yes.
It's thinking.
Yeah.
You can see it? Okay. So, we've got this. Let's see. Let me just rewind this. All right, let's load this page again. All right. So you can search for titles here, as you can see. You can also search by year, by category, by country, and then they've got old movies. Okay. So old means like before 1950. Okay. So we're just going to go back to here. Okay. One of my students wanted to see a musical, so I gave her Singin' in the Rain, which is considered the very best American musical ever. So here's what you do, ladies. You go where it says pick a subtitle. Okay. Wait for that. Okay. Ideally, you pick one that's got a lot of numbers. So I might pick this one that's got 4,900. So you select that, thinks about it for a minute, or maybe more than a minute. Okay, and then you see this little mortarboard, little like graduation hat. You click on that, and then you choose Vietnamese, because that's what you all speak. And then you can't watch it full screen, but watch what happens when you start watching the movie. Come on. Come on. Maybe. Come on. All right, hold on a second. Just because I want it to work, it's not working for me. All right, let's do that. Let's pick our subtitles. I'll just grab that one. Doesn't matter. All right, we go to our little education dude. You can see here, there's a whole bunch of languages. Obviously, we want Vietnamese. And we're going to start watching Singin' in the Rain, hopefully. All right, there we go. Wow. All right, so hang on just a second. So the way this works is when you see a subtitle, a word you don't know, you hover it, it stops the movie, and it'll put the Vietnamese word down here. If we can ever get this going. Come on, let's go. All right, hold on a second. I probably got to clear my cache. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I just did what I didn't want to do. Can't believe I just did that. There we go. Clicked the wrong thing. Just because I want to show you this, it's not doing what I want to do. All right, let's hang on just a second. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a clear the cache. That's what I meant to do, is click on that to clear the cache. And I probably have way too many windows open. That's probably the other problem, because I am the tab queen. Let me close some of these tabs. All right, let's close that. Let's close that. Let's close that. Let's close that for a minute. Should help a little bit. All right. Maybe let me try another movie. All right, let's try my Jaws. All right, can we type in Jaws? And oh, the site's kind of slow sometimes. All right, so there's Jaws. Click on Jaws. Pick a subtitle. We got our English subtitle, Jaws. Take that one. And as you can see, you can click on, let's see, what, education, we want Vietnamese, and come on, come on, come on, come on, Sharky Shark, let's go. All right, while we're waiting, ladies, what would you like to talk about next week? What kind of topic would you like to cover next week? Any ideas? Yeah. Ladies, any suggestions for next week's topic? Nothing? No? Teacher's choice?
I can't come up with any.
You can't think of anything? Oh. All right. Why is this taking so long? Let's go.
We can talk about food and drink.
Food, did you say?
Yeah, maybe we can talk about food or drinks.
Food or drinks, okay, right? That's always a good subject because we all like to eat.
It is.
You know that? It's one of the things I love about Vietnam is that Vietnamese girls are not afraid to eat. In Russia, girls are like, oh, I can't eat anything more than like a little tiny piece of lettuce, you know. I worked with a girl who I was eating lunch and I offered her something and she's like, oh no, I gained 100 grams this week.
Oh my
You
god.
don't gained 100 grams. I mean, 100 grams, that's like, I don't even know, that's like, I don't know, 2 pieces of lettuce or something. I mean, 100 grams. All right, why aren't we working? We've got our cell, we've got that, we've got our, just because I want to show you a movie. All right, what if we just go like random? Just pick something. Come on. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close this and then reopen it. See if that, maybe it just needed a refresher. So here you can see, you can download the soundtrack. So films that like musicals or films that have really good soundtracks, you can download the soundtrack too, which is awfully cool. All right, let's put that back.
Ms. Fishman, I have a question.
Absolutely, go ahead.
You say you've been in Vietnam to about 3 years, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really wonder if sometimes you need to get to a taxi. Does the driver ask you, have you been to Vietnam?
Always.
Do you get that? Really? Always?
Almost every single driver. Where are you from and how long have you been here? I would say
my God.
97% of the time. Because some drivers just don't talk at all. But if they're going to talk, absolutely, those are the first 2 questions. Where are you from and how long have you been here?
Do you feel annoyed when you get asked?
No,
like
I
that?
don't even think about it anymore. I don't even think about it. I get annoyed when they start asking me like too many personal questions, like, are you married? How many children do you have? Why aren't you married? Where do you? I'm like, dude, this is a taxi ride, okay?
Yeah, I get asked this sometimes too. When
Yeah.
I get a trip to Thailand, and I have a friend there, and they just keep asking me, "How long have you been? Can you speak Thai?" or something like that. I don't know. They're just a driver. Why they have me to ask so much?
Just
Like
when
annoying.
asking, like, where are you from? Like, that makes sense. Like, clearly I'm not Vietnamese, so it makes sense to ask me, oh, where are you from? And also, it kind of depends on the driver, too, like, kind of the way they ask it. To me,
Yeah.
depends on whether it's going to be really annoying or not. I don't know what's going on with this website, why it's taken so long to, what is its deal? What is going on with this? Okay. So we pick our subtitle. Let's try this one more time. If I can't get it to work, I'll just send it to you ladies because you can figure it out. I just wanted to kind of show you how it worked. So you pick your English, you click the little graduation hat, you click Vietnamese, and maybe if we're really lucky, we'll get something. We can watch the trailer for Jaws. Maybe.
There is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years.
So in the 70s and early 80s, trailers always had a voiceover. In a world where ducks run with chickens, you won't believe what happens. And they're always
Without change, without passion, and without logic, it lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil, gave him jaws. This is Universal's extraordinary motion picture version
the 70s
of
trailers.
Peter Benchley's best-selling novel, Jaws.
But the girl got killed, you monster. You knew it. You knew there was a shark out there. You knew it was dangerous. Anyway.
You yell barracuda. Everybody said, huh? What? You yell shark. We've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
Is it true that most people get attacked by sharks in 3 feet of water, about 10 feet from the beach? Yeah.
What we are dealing with here is a perfect engine, an eating machine.
We're not only going to have to close the beach, we're going to have to hire somebody to kill the shark.
Bad fish. But I'll catch him. I'll kill him.
Did you hear your father? I'm the woman now.
This shark. Swallow you whole. You're going to need a bigger boat.
It's like the most famous line from the movie is we're going to need a bigger boat.
25. 3 tons of them. Hurry up, he's coming straight for it. Don't scoot up now. Don't wait for me. Wow! Shoot! What's he do?
I can't hold it. Hurry!
Nothing of man's fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws.
Jaws, yeah, it's Jose,
Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw,
and Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss, Jaws.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so for Americans, the summer that came out, no one went in the water. No one. Didn't have, I mean, I live in Chicago. It's Lake Michigan. It's fresh water. There's no sharks. No one went in the water the summer of 1945. People went to the beach. Nobody went in the water. Because the tagline was, let's see, what was it? It was, when is it safe to go back in, or something like that. And like, so for Americans, this is such a part of our like social psyche. And we're still not getting anything. I don't know what is wrong with the site. Okay, so when you get it working, I don't know what's going on. So basically, with the subtitles here, you just click on a word and the translation goes here. Let me just see if I can find maybe something else. Oh, I don't know. I don't like romantic movies that much either. However, this one I love. It's one of my favorites. Partially because it's Hugh Jackman, and partially because it's a time travel movie too, and I love time travel movies. But it's one that I've seen a few times because I really like it. All right, let's see if we can get this one to. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you can't do full screen with the double subtitles, but so if we do this, if I just fast forward a little bit. Is that the right words for morning? Ladies, is that right for morning?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't see my screen anymore. Oh, I just realized that you can't see the screen anymore. Oh, so you couldn't see the Jaws trailer. Right, stop. Okay. I just realized you only hear the trailer, not see it. Sorry. I forgot that. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay.
But I still can feel the vibe though from the second.
You can hear the music.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I
can hear the music.
forgot that when okay, so all right. So we're watching the movie, right? And I say sorry.
Oh.
And it says sorry. Baby. Then we just move the cursor off.
It is really gorgeous.
This movie's about movie I think is from 1990 or so, something like that. So I click on the word consolation, and it gives me consolation there in Vietnamese, right? Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Right. So see, this is when I discovered this. I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome for teaching because you don't have to really stop the movie and you don't have to, look up translations or anything. You just watch the movie, and when you run into a word you don't know, okay, now he's from 100 years in the past, so of course he's never seen television. All right, when I fast forwarded, the subtitles aren't synced up right. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. But anyways, you
Okay, a little bit. Oh, I can recognize this on the channel on the television. They do. Yeah.
oh gosh, yeah. All right. Okay, come back to you. All right, so you got to see how it works. So it's really cool if you're watching a movie, you just click and it gives you the Vietnamese word. So it's really, it makes it really easy to like watch a movie in English, get your English subtitles, get your English sound, and then when you run into a word you don't know, you just mouse over it, get your Vietnamese word, and then go right back to watching the movie. Super cool. Which is why I often give movies as homework. I've got a couple other online students and they're really busy. So I'm not going to give them like worksheets or read because I know they won't do it. But if I say, okay, your homework this week is to watch a movie and answer a few questions, they'll do it. So I'll send you guys the link to that site. Let me see if I do it. Let's see. I put it in the chat. Okay, let me just go back and get. So it's called Fshare TV, and there's tons of movies on that site. I don't even know how I found it. I just found it maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, and it's really good. For those of you who really like watching films, this is a good, and there's not just English language films. Okay, there's there's other language films on there. So it's but yeah, that whole translating thing, genius,
It
genius.
is. Genius.
I'm working at a small Korean academy now, and I just had my kids read Three Musketeers, and we were watching little bits and pieces of one of the film versions. So I showed them this in class, and they're like, "Get out! That's so cool!" You know, they're like 12, you know. So, all right, ladies. So I think for next week, maybe food. All right, food and drink. So I'll come up with some questions about food and drink, which will probably take us into maybe travel. Is that a good topic?
Yeah.
Topic.
Good?
Yes,
Okay.
in books.
All right. So remember, this is your class. So if there's a specific topic you want to talk about, just suggest it. Okay. You know, if you want to talk about, if we're talking about food, maybe then we'll talk about cooking, like cooking terms and things, or you know, travel words, or whatever. If you're looking for maybe some business words or things specific to the different things some of you are studying or working on. Okay. Okay, let's do a little, what did you think of the lesson? Let's start with Sian. What did you think of the lesson tonight? Turn your microphone on. Microphone.
I don't know. I don't know how to talk about it. It's great. I think so.
You think so? Think it'll be okay? All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. All right. All right. Binan, what did you
Yeah.
think?
Actually, it's okay.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not really like it's okay. To ja pochodzę. Okay. All right. Neo, what about you?
Yeah. Actually, I'm quite scared before starting this course.
Are you scared? Okay. Are you scared
Yeah.
now?
No, I'm good now.
Okay. You're okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. All right. Ben, what do you think?
Thank you very much. I think it's great, but except from some students are quite shy to speak up. So I hope the next lesson all of you will speak more.
Okay. You gotta push so everybody remember that, okay? All right, Neil, you're not shy to talk, okay? Other ladies, we need to talk some more. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. And remember, if you don't know a word, try to talk around it, okay? So, all right, Pinan, you'll appreciate this. When I moved to the Czech Republic, I learned the word for fork and knife and spoon. I could never remember the word for fork. Knife, noosh, spoon. Oh my God, now I can't think of spoon. Now I can't remember the word for spoon. Oh, liszka. Yeah, no. Liszka Cox. It's liszka's in Polish. Sorry, I could not remember the word for fork. I needed a fork. So I said to somebody, like, you know, like the stabby thing, like this, you know. And I got my fork. Okay. Or I could say, you know, the thing you eat with that looks like this. Or you say, oh, I need, let's say you couldn't remember the word for glass. You'd be like, okay, I need a thing. You put liquid in it so you can drink out of it. Oh, a glass? Yeah, glass, right? So if you can't remember what the word is, try to just talk around it. Try to describe it. Like if it's a thing, what do you use it for? If it's a place, what do you do there? You know, if you can't remember the word for sink, right? Oh, it's the place where you wash your hands, right? It's a sink or basin, right? So don't be afraid to talk just because you don't always know all the words you need. Okay, so have a good week. Watch some movies. It's still one of the best ways to learn a language. And again, When I lived in the Czech Republic, I went to the cinema a lot, so I was watching movies with Czech subtitles, and I learned so much Czech from going to the cinema. So much. Not just individual words, but like chunks of sentences. Plus, you're watching the movie, you know, it's not like you're like, working. All right, ladies. All right, food and beverage next week. I'll get the questions together earlier than Thursday night. Okay. So you'll have more time to kind of think about what you want to say. So again, if you're a little shy or you're worried about your vocabulary, you can prepare some things ahead of time. Okay, you can write some sentences ahead of time. If that'll help you. That's okay. There's no rules against that. All right, ladies. Have a good week.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you all next Friday night, right?
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Have a
Good
good week
night.
too.
Bye, friends.
Good night, Miss Fishman.
Bye. You
Good
can call me
night.
Julie. You don't have to
Bye.